Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I'm Helen.
And we are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow. And I would do cheers, except Helen just finished knocking her entire water over.
Yeah.
So
If anybody wants to know how much a water a bubble will hold, a lot.
a lot.
A river down the floor. A mountain.
We had to start all over, and it wasn't even the pet's fault this time. Oh my gosh. So, do you like our backdrop? We put together one. We have 7 more that we're going to put around the room and fill. But look at all our beautiful fabric.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's gorgeous.
Yes.
Absolutely gorgeous. IKEA. Love them.
Yeah.
You gotta love them. We do need to get rid of that sticker, though. That's very ugly.
What sticker? Oh.
Right there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Relatively easy to put together.
Yes. Oh, yeah. No, it's very easy. All right.
So
So
we'll watch as the week goes on.
we will not
Our
be in this
backdrop will
corner.
grow.
We will. So we hope you guys had a great weekend.
And a great Thanksgiving. Oh, no, we did Thanksgiving already, so yeah.
Yeah, we already did that, but we hope you had a good weekend. It was a nice weekend down here.
Weather-wise, yeah,
It was beautiful. Today we are getting rain, but I think most of the United States is. So
It is windy. It is a November rain.
yep,
On the island.
and it is bringing in the cold weather.
Yeah, but it is blowy, and it is definitely coming from the south because
Okay.
so this just walked in the room and vomited, so we had to deal with that.
All right. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Anywho. So yeah, we did actually get some crafting done this weekend.
Yes, we did.
We didn't get as much as we wanted to because well, we slept.
Well, no, we had Friday we packed packages. We sent out packages, and wrapping the boys' advents took a lot longer
Oh yeah.
than we thought, and the gigantic box, figuring out how to ship that took a little bit of time.
However, we got it into the UPS picked it up, and Larry got it yesterday on Sunday,
Right.
No less. So, and Cullen is very upset that they have to wait till tomorrow to start opening things because
I don't think they've even opened the box, so
No.
I don't even think they know what's in there.
no, they
So,
don't. They
yeah.
have no idea. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Very excited about that.
And then Saturday we had to go to the vet.
Yeah.
Everybody was fine.
Drew's been having an ear infection, so we wanted to have them take a look at it, and it was time for their
Just a wellness.
yearly visit. So,
However, in the time of COVID, we have to do contactless vet appointments, and
it means we drop them.
We are an overbearing parents, I would say. A vet would consider us overbearing.
Maybe.
I do not like giving my dogs to other people.
No, not at all. And they don't like. Well, to begin
That's a
with,
big fat lie.
no, to begin with, because Drew was pressing into my legs so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, if she could become part of me, she would have. And then the tech came and took their leashes, and they both went trotting off.
Right. Didn't even look back. I'm like, bring me back my dog.
Drew's got her head in my lap, looking up at me, saying, "Stop being dramatic. It wasn't that bad." But she really needed her nails done.
Yeah.
Her nails were so bad. So they got their nails done. She got her ear taken care of. But the first thing that happened was within 2 minutes, somebody came out, and there's a vet knocking on the window because we have to sit in the car and wait.
Yeah.
There's a vet knocking on the window, and he wants to talk to us about Spike's tumor. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, it's just like...
You don't... He's got a bump in his mouth that he's had for 6 years. And
it hasn't gotten much bigger over the 6 years.
Right.
But he wanted to know, has it gotten significantly bigger because it's a new...
this vet has not seen him.
Right.
We have been to this veterinary clinic before, but this particular vet has not seen him before.
But we've always referred to it as Spike's growth, not
Right.
Spike's tumor.
So once you start using the word tumor, we start panicking, you
Right.
know? And,
Especially since you lost a cat to mouth cancer. So.
yeah, I did. I brought a cat in because I thought he had a pine needle because it was right around Christmas. Thought he had gotten a pine needle stuck in his mouth because he had a bump in his mouth. And it turned out to be mouth cancer, and I had to bring him back the next day, and they put him to sleep, and it was very bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But anyway, they're all fine.
Right.
They were
But
fine.
that did take up Saturday afternoon.
Yes.
So.
And I will show you what I was working on during that time, and you will be able to tell. Actually, shall we just start with that?
Sure.
All right. So one of the things that I did, I brought my cross stitch with me so that I can continue working on my cross stitch. I figured it's daylight. I'm awake. This is the best thing. I can bring it. It's portable, and I'm actually going to be able to see it. I am working on Au Pays des Gnomes by Jardin Privé. Sorry. And my goal is to get the bottom 2 rows done by the end of November, which is today.
Oh, you actually,
I'm close.
is it doable?
It might be if we just cross stitch for the rest of the afternoon.
Okay. I've heard worse ideas.
All right, so this is where I am. I finished the gnome asleep in the wheelbarrow, who I love. I think he is so cool.
Did you do his D's?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Then I was working on these 3 gnomes up here, and they're supposed to be all even, like all going across at the same level. This is the one that I was doing while Spike was in the vet office. He is slightly elevated status. Because obviously straight lines mean nothing when I'm worrying about my dogs.
Right.
So what I did was while we were there, I finished his hat, did his hat, and then when we got back, I added their beards and their faces. So I got quite a bit done.
Very cool.
That's done. And I'm just going to leave him. I'm not going to take him out and try and redo him because I don't think it's going to make any
It's not going to
difference.
affect the overall look of the piece, so he'll just be dancing.
No, it's more that he's going to be, his hat may be a little bit closer. He is the one that is right underneath the mushrooms. So his hat may be a little bit closer to the mushrooms
Right.
than the others. But really, it's only by like 3 or 4 stitches, so I should be okay. Anyway, that's where I am. I like it. I actually really love it. So the goal is to get these 2 rows done for November and these 2 rows done for December, and then it will be done by the end of the year.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you know? Are you thinking framing? Like finishing wise, or have you even thought about it?
I haven't even thought about it.
Okay.
I think it would make a really cute pillow.
I think it's gonna make a cute pillow too.
So I may be doing a pillow.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Especially since we have gnome fabric
Yeah.
that I could use to
To back it and stuff.
and also frame it out a little bit.
Oh, do the laundry and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since it is the gnome laundry, that actually would be
Yeah.
very, very cute having the gnome laundry as the backing. So we shall see. All right.
Okay. I brought a cross stitch project and I got maybe 10 stitches done on it. It was an old cross stitch that I had started ages ago. Because I just grabbed a bag when we were leaving. It will probably go back to where it went because it was not sparking joy.
Okay.
So I have no cross stitch to show.
All right. But you do have something else.
I do. I have been working. We were talking to a friend yesterday about blankets and stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna work on my Battenberg blanket. So I pulled out my Battenberg blanket.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the Battenberg blanket. It's a crochet blanket by Sandra Paul.
This is so pretty.
Isn't it?
I haven't seen this in a while.
I adore it.
Oh, it's so nice.
So this is, what I am doing is I'm using our mini skein sets. And this one, so far I have just done up the Keeper of Lost Things. I have crocheted all the squares in the Keeper colors. And so what I'm doing now is attaching them using Spectre. And oh my God, I love this blanket so much.
It is so pretty.
So it is very wide, which is what I wanted. I lay it down across my queen size bed. But I am kind of working on rows 3 and 4 at the same time.
Are you going to have enough of the Keeper of Lost Things to finish up 3 and 4?
I don't know. See, when I pulled it out, I'm like, oh, okay, so I finished a row. So I'll just go back and start the next row.
Right.
So I wasn't thinking, so I started the next row, and what it really was I was in the middle of row 3.
Right.
So now what I have to do is I have to go back and finish row 3. So I
Okay.
have that much to go on row 3, and then I'll probably get portion of row 4 done. But I'll just add in the other. It's fine. I don't need it to be that symmetrical that it's all like rows.
Right. Okay.
Um,
It would be pretty.
yeah. But I just,
It's gorgeous.
I just love it so much.
It's fantastic. It really
Yeah.
is. And easy enough that you can just keep going without even thinking about it.
Oh yeah, I mean you crochet up a square and then you add them. And once I get to the point where I've added all the keeper and I'm back, it'll be just making squares and putting them in the basket. And I mean, look at this. I've been very diligent about there are no ends.
Fantastic.
Weaving as I go.
It's gorgeous. It really
Yeah.
is.
So
Yeah.
really, really pleased.
Knowing that it's a long-term project, it's just going to keep growing.
Yeah. And it's just one of those things that when I pick it out, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I love this.
And it's just going to get prettier and prettier as you
Yeah.
add more to it. I think the gray was such a good idea.
Yeah.
Really good idea. Yeah, no, that's beautiful. Good on you.
Battenberg blanket.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Yesterday, while we were talking to a friend, I put together another one of my stars or my flowers for my English paper piecing quilt that I'm putting together. So what I am doing, right?
That's
my
why they
EPP.
do it.
Yeah. I am making up a bunch of the flowers right now, and then I'm going to start, I think I figured out what I'm going to use as my in-between fabric. So I'm going to start doing a bunch of white squares that I'm going to use to connect them, and then I'll just connect them and put white around them.
So since you're talking about using that white fabric, are you going to do less of the white and more flowers, do you think? Or are you going to have as much background as you were originally intending?
No, I think I'm going to have as much background as I was originally intending, but my idea is if it's more than 1 or 2 white squares going, or white hexes going out, I'm going to put just one color one there,
With the falling petals.
like a falling petal,
Okay.
so that it will be, because what I originally thought was I'm going to have a ring of white around one of them, and then I'll have another one here and another one here and another one here, but it's
Right.
not going to fit in exactly that way.
Okay.
So that I had it colored out on the paper. I have to
Right.
see if I can find that. But what I think I'm going to do is there's going to be white, and if there's a lot of white, then I'm going to put in a petal here, a petal there, just one hexie of a color, so they'll look like they're petals falling. But anyway, so this is what I've done so far. So I have my blue with the wild things in the middle, and what I'm doing is I'm doing a focal piece in the middle hexie, and then all the same going around the outside for the outside petals. So I have that. Then this one is the white rabbit from our Alice in Wonderland fabric, and I did pink going around him. And now I took a moth from a very old Dear Stella fabric, and I just put a brownie beige going around the
love that.
outside of that.
They're so pretty.
I think they're gorgeous. I really do. This one, I said to Helen, because we were talking about doing something else and how it's taking longer than we thought and that kind of thing. And this one took me probably 3 weekends to make. This one took me 2 or 3 days to finish. This one I did in probably 2 hours
Yeah, while talking and
while talking and interacting with somebody. So
distracting with other things.
I'm getting much better and much faster at it. So it's, I love them. I really do. I'm very excited about this. And I'm very excited that it's coming together the way I had planned, which is always nice.
Yes. Okay, so I've been working on mine as well, and I'm doing the Warm Wishes animals, and I started putting mine together.
Can we get it a little bit closer so they can see? Oh my God. Helen's using all different shapes.
Well, I was thinking about it this morning.
We should have gotten triangle. Did I get you triangles?
I don't
think
need the
got you
triangles because I got triangles the first time and I
Okay.
pulled them almost immediately.
Okay.
So I only need like 6 or 12 of them at a time.
Oh, okay.
But so what I'm doing is I have the hexagon in the center, then I sew on the triangles for the star points, and then I've been sewing on these diamonds, which form, when you've put it together, a hexagon.
Okay.
So I'm going to save myself a little bit of time,
Okay.
and I'm just going to do a hexagon.
Do that again.
Look, see, it makes a hex. It makes.
No, I understand. Oh. Yeah, I know, but I love the way that it's.
So you like
splitting.
it to split?
I think
Okay.
it's so pretty.
All right, well then I'll keep going that way.
I thought you were saying that this whole thing made a hexagon.
Oh no, yeah, no. It was
But-
just I was looking at it yesterday and I'm like, oh look, because now I've made another star
Right.
and it's got red and green points.
Oh, okay. I see that now.
Right? It's all a matter of perspective.
Right.
So here I've got another star, or I have this star.
Right. Oh. You know, I think I would keep doing the diamonds because
Okay.
I think it looks so pretty the way it is, where they're kind of split.
Right.
I really like that. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So I have another one that I just have to finish putting the diamonds around it, and then it can go. It's going to go right here. So what I'm doing is I have the green one in the center, and then I'm going to do all red going around it, and then all green going around the red, and just go from there
Oh my God.
and see how big it gets.
Oh my God. It's so cool.
It really is. It's just, and it's now once I start putting it together, it's like, okay, now it's getting exciting. 'Cause
I know.
It's like turning into a thing.
Yeah.
So, and I do want to get as much as I can done in December because I know me and I know that once December is over, then that's it. Christmas is over and I'm not going to want to work on it anymore. And I hold very little illusions that I will.
These
Have a quote top.
animals might draw you in though, because
Yeah.
these animals are so cute. They really are. They're such great centerpieces.
Right.
That, yeah. Oh, I love it. I really love it.
So, this is my progress.
Okay. Ready?
Right.
Okay, so we did one more thing this weekend. We tried our hand with some paper products. We
We got some new stamps in.
got some new stamps from a company called Lavinia Stamps that have the coolest
It's kind of
stamps.
like somebody in England said, there are 2 toads in New Jersey. I think I will make stamps for them.
Right.
And then I will put them on the internet and they will come and find me and buy them.
Yes. And so we did.
Yes.
So there were some glitches. Didn't come out exactly as I originally had planned, but we both were kind of upset with the way it came out to begin with. And then Helen held mine up from farther away, and I took a look at it. I'm like, wow, that's actually pretty gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I held hers up from further away, and much like the yarn, just because it didn't come out exactly as I appeared in my head, once I let go of that, then I really love it. So this is mine. So what I did was I put a circle here and stamped around it to try and get the edges of the moon. And then I put some of like a mustardy on the inside, and I went over it with gray because I didn't want it that bright. And then I tore paper to get the snowbanks, and then I went over it with correction pen. You know, the old correction pens that you used to get when you used
Like
the
a whiteout?
typewriter, whiteout type thing. Only it was too liquid. So I used a hairdryer to blow it dry, and then it just looked really awful. So I peeled it off, and look what happened. It actually did so much more than I wanted it to do by peeling off the now dry liquid correction stuff. So it looks like he's sitting on a snowbank. It came out looking really, really good. And then this owl was one of the stamps. The fox, I first stamped it in orange, then I stamped over that in red, and then I stamped over that in brown, so that you got different layers of his coloring coming through. And then
did you intend that originally, or was it just like, oh, that's too orange, I need to do something to it? Or
No,
were you always
I
intending?
was always intending to do it kind of like the way they did the video showing how she did it with red and then she overdid it with black.
Okay.
You know, to get that look.
Yeah.
Only mine came out much different than that. It's just I actually really like the way it came out.
Yeah.
The trees were my biggest problem because I couldn't get the middle of the trees to stamp. So what I did was I used a distress crayon and just drew in some little squiggly lines and then used a blending tool and tried to blend it. And now it just looks like there's brush there.
Yeah.
You know, so that it actually came out looking pretty good. So yes, I am very, very, very pleased with the way it came out. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Not what I originally intended, but that doesn't matter because the end result is something
it's
gorgeous. Yeah, so I'm very, very happy with that. And again, I went around the outside with the gray to make the outside look distressed. So there's that too. But yeah, very, very happy with that. This background is like 5 different colors.
Oh yeah, so
There's a gray, there's a gray green, there's 2 different colored blues, but it worked out well. Okay.
So this one's mine. And again, I started off by just blending inks on. It's a green to start. A little bit of brown. I didn't like how the brown came out. The brown left blocky splotches. But then I went over with some yellow and some pink, so we're kind of sunsetty, and then just purple all around the outside.
Oh God, it's so
And the purple, the blending tool I was using was kind of muddied with all the other colors, so it kind of muted up the purple to give it that kind of smoky purple look.
yeah.
And then I had the same problem with my tree that Mary Beth did. It didn't stamp all the way. But I kind of drew it in with black marker where it didn't join. And then I colored in, the vine was all white, but I colored that in with green. So you can see the vine climbing up the tree. And then the fairies are just brighter than I wanted them. It's like my one thing against it right now.
I think that actually adds to it because you've got the muted background and then the fairies pop.
Yeah, I just didn't want them to pop quite that much.
Oh, I think they look really good.
Okay.
I love them.
And I gave them a little bit of glitter in their wings. And I colored in her lantern. All very small details, but... And I had a saying that the card was actually a little bit bigger, and I had a saying that I was trying to stamp, and that just got all... the stamp wasn't working properly, and so it got all smudged. So I took that off, but... It makes a lovely addition to my journal.
It does.
And, you know, practice, practice, practice.
Right.
So...
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it so much.
And I love the stamps.
Yeah, no, I think it looks
Yeah.
fantastic. I really do.
Let me go in and color the tree brown.
Yeah, you could.
Let me do that.
Do it down here to begin with.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you don't like the way it looks, it's just at the
part of-
bottom.
Yeah. So in between the vines, I'm thinking I might go in and turn that brown. Very
Beautiful.
cool.
Absolutely beautiful. I saw somebody take the top of a dress shirt box
Okay.
and cut it and make it into a book.
Oh, okay.
It was really very
That's a good
interesting.
idea, yeah.
Very
Okay.
interesting. All right. So tomorrow,
December 1st.
I'm not sure what happened there, but somehow or other tomorrow is December 1st.
I mean, the good news is the dumpster fire year is for a month out.
Yeah. However, with it being the 1st of December, it means we have a new fairy tale coming.
We have a new fairy tale. It's Advent season.
Right. You guys get to start opening your Advent colors. There are tons of different, all the Advent things are hitting now.
I was going to say, all the designers are publishing their Advents. Corey's is getting published tomorrow.
Let's see. Okay, so Amber O'Brien has the Radvent throw, which is a knitted blanket that you make with your minis.
So you make a square each day.
Yep. I'm starting this one because I love this idea. I've wanted to do a knitted block blanket for the longest time, and now I have a way to do it. So I'm very excited about that.
And she crochets the pieces together with the 25th day, right?
Right, and then she does a border around the outside too.
Yeah.
So there's that one. Then Nora George released her Advent project, which is a cowl or a shawl that has, there are 4 different patterns sections that you do.
Tip it, because it's kind of getting blown out.
Is that better?
Colors. Yeah, you can't really get the colors, but you can look it up.
Okay, so this is The Secret Garden, by Nora George Yarns.
And Nora George has a palette very similar to ours, so
Oh my
it's
God.
absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, I absolutely adore it. So I think I'm going to turn this into a blanket. Instead of stopping at the number of stitches that she calls for, I'm just going to cast on the number of stitches that I need for a blanket and then do the patterns.
Because it looks very much samplery, that each section is just a different stitch. So it just it doesn't, you just need the pattern for the stitch.
Right, for the 4 stitches. So I have bought both of those. They are getting started soon. One I've already started, and then this one I'm going to start again soon. Okay, so Corey has sent us pictures of hers. It's really cool.
Yeah.
She used our advent calendar from our minis from last year to do it. So tomorrow we will be able to show you that because she's going to release it tomorrow. So tomorrow we will be able to show you the pictures of those.
And hers is a really fun, different construction. And,
as
idea,
always,
so.
Corey's got such great ideas with this that it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
So you can go and buy that now if you like, because it's available now. No, it's not going to be available until tomorrow.
She's doing it tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right, but she gave us the code for you guys to use. Hold on, I said it the last time and I don't remember what it is.
Pretty sure it's TH 2020.
I think that's right. Yeah, we're pretty sure it's TH 2020, capital T, capital H. So if it's not that, get in touch with us and we'll let you know what it really is.
But yeah, through the week, the first week of the pattern release, if you use the code TH 2020, it takes $6 off the pattern price. So you get the pattern for $1.
Right. However, ridiculous. Corey is also participating in a gift along where she is taking all the proceeds from her patterns and donating them to a dyer who is in need of some help.
Yeah.
So if you guys know Fruity Knitting, Andrew.
Not a dyer.
Oh, a podcaster.
Podcast, yeah.
Andrew was diagnosed with a brain tumor, so the bills are piling up. So she is taking all the proceeds from her patterns that she is selling over the next 2 weeks and donating them to Fruity Knitting.
There are a whole bunch. I know Shayna from Yumi Yarns is part of that.
Right.
And a whole bunch of designers are doing it.
Right. So if you want to keep that in mind and pay full price for the pattern, it's $7, and the money is, Corey's not keeping any of it. All of it is being donated. So keep that in mind, please. Okay. All right. I think that is all. Oh, nope. We do have one more thing.
Knit and Escape is this week, the virtual festival that Christy Glass is hosting, and with Eve Ashworth. So that starts on Thursday, and we have dyed up a special color.
We showed you.
Because we showed you the mistake one.
Right, this is the mistake. We were going to call it Pink Christmas, and that's what came out, and that was not what we wanted at all. Okay, so this was our inspiration.
I'll insert it.
This is what we did first, and it was too grayed out. It just didn't work. I have a cat wandering around. Oh my God, this is such a circus. Anyway, here we go. Ready? this is what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
So that is Pink Christmas. We have it in DK and fingering, and the availability in sweater as well. What we wanted that aqua blue with the bright pink, and then where they overlap, it goes
A little purpley.
a little purpley. It came out beautifully. I'm
Yeah.
so excited about this. So this is Pink Christmas. This is available now, and
We'll have its big debut on Thursday, but available now for
right,
podcast people.
you guys get first dibs.
Yeah.
Because we love you.
So.
All right.
And if you are interested in a virtual festival this weekend, it's the 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
We are on Saturday the 5th at 10 a.m.
Right. We're going to do an hour thing. We will also, we're on Friday at some point as moderators for a trivia.
Are we moderators?
That's what she's calling us. I'm not sure
Okay.
what we have to do. We're just going to
We're not
show
sure.
up.
They'll tell us
We're
what to
giving
do.
away a prize for one of the trivia sessions. And we're also donating to the door prize. So it's going to be a lot of fun. She's got a ton of stuff planned. So if you go check out Knit and Escape, I think it's $10 just to join for the vendor.
Anyway, start over again. It's $10.
Oh, I think it's $10 to join for just the vendor showcase, but then there are classes that you can join. She's having a knit along, a knit night on Friday night. She's having trivia games throughout. So just a whole bunch of fun stuff. So
Go to knitandescape.com
yeah,
and you can sign up there, and all the information is there.
right. And I'll put a link down below to the website.
Okay.
So
All right. So we are off to prepare everything. We don't want our Saturday thing to be another one of our, and here's this yarn, and here's this yarn. So we're putting together a whole bunch of projects that we're going to show.
right.
So we are off to start doing some of those projects. So we hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Go forth and knit, create. Well, we're doing Knit and Escape, and I'm like, go forth and
Escape.
then bake.
Okay.
Oh, we watched the end of the Bake Off.
Yeah.
That
For
was,
those of you that didn't watch it yet, we will not spoil
say-
anything.
but
However, we're very happy with
We're
it.
okay with the results.
Yep.
And we watched Jingle Jangle,
Oh.
which is on Netflix, and we can't recommend that one enough.
Okay. This
That
one
is just
has
so much fun.
singing. It's got dancing. It's got
Costumes and set decorations that are just out of this world.
Oh my God.
And the cast is phenomenal too.
They are.
But it is a visual delight.
Yes.
So,
It's
yeah.
just it's so much fun. So now I am going on to Spotify to see if I can find the album.
Okay.
To see if I can find the music, because the music is great.
Yes.
And the dancing, it's just so much fun.
It is, and it's got a Christmas storyline, but it's not the tried and true.
Right.
It's different and fun, and yeah. So Jingle Jangle on Netflix.
Yes. It's got Felicia Rashad is in it, and Forrest Whitaker, and Keenan Michael Key.
Right.
And the little girl that does Journey is amazing.
Yes.
So, and the one that does Jessica is fantastic.
And Einstein.
Einstein is just,
Yeah.
you gotta love Einstein.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it will become a yearly staple.
I think so. Yeah. We really, really enjoyed it. Right up there with the happiest season.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're done now.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Go forth and create.
Have a wonderful day.
We will see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.